Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Wichita Northwest High School in the Northwest Main Gym for tonight's Greater Wichita Athletic League doubleheader featuring the Grizzlies of Northwest High School and the Crusaders from across town at Cape and Mount Carmel. I'm Kevin Arkin. We have a full crew with us here tonight, and it should be a fun and rowdy bunch here at Northwest. The boys team from Capen comes in undefeated, number one ranked in 5A. So we've got our work cut out for us tonight, and of course the girls aren't far behind as well. So two big games here tonight. We're going to have to play our A game for sure, and we'll see how it goes here this evening with basketball. We want to tell you that tonight's program, as are all the webcasts, is a student-driven production led by the students of the audiovisual program under the direction of Mr. Shane Munro here at Northwest High. And as such, they are here for a grade. They are here to learn, and they will be handling all of the actual production. We may have one on with a headset on as well tonight. We'll see how that plays out later on. But they're here to learn, and you may hear me talking to them at some point during the proceedings here tonight. So if you do, we, of course, will do everything in our power not to detract from the proceedings on the floor. But again, this is a learning activity for these kids, and we appreciate your patience, and we hope you recognize that this is neither ESPN nor NBC, nor do we claim it to be so. We're going to go ahead and send it to the pregame show for the girls with head coach Marcus Myers after this 60-second timeout. Stay with us. You're watching NWHS Grizz on the Northwest YouTube channel. This is Grizzly Basketball.
Hey, man, you going out for football?
Band class still needs you, man.
Kansas students have choices to do or not to do. The Kansas State High School Activities Association urges everyone to participate because when activities stop, nobody wins.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Friday Night Basketball. We're back home at Northwest High, taking on the Cape and Mount Carmel Crusaders tonight in a girls-boys doubleheader, and we always start with the girls game, and we always start the girls game with our visit with our head coach Marcus Myers. And Coach, we'll start with you. And first of all, let's look back as we always do. Congratulations on an outstanding performance by your team at Wichita West on Tuesday.
Yeah, Kevin, thanks for having me. The girls executed very well Tuesday.
Well, there's no question about that, and I know that the Lady Pioneers have been a struggling program. They're winless on the season, but it was total domination on the part of the Grizzlies, no question about it. And a lot of that domination, quite frankly, stems from the young lady to my immediate left here, Sasha Reed. But that was a team effort all the way around.
Yes, it was. We went in knowing that it was going to be something like that, but what I'm proud of is the execution. We could have went in with bully ball and selfishness, but we didn't, and that's what I'm taking from that.
Are the girls able as a team, when there is so much domination and there's so much difference in the performance of the two teams, are they able to come away learning anything from a game like that?
Absolutely. We needed that. We haven't been playing our best ball, so we needed a game like that, and the girls were phenomenal.
A lot of scoring up and down the lineup, and I know that Kamira Barber had, I think she had 21, if I'm not mistaken. You've got the stat sheet in front of you. You probably ought to tell us rather than me try and remember with my feeble memory. But you had a lot of scoring from the girls on Tuesday night.
Yeah, I wouldn't just say scoring. We shared the ball very well. The girl next to you had a couple highlights that what I was impressed with is the high-low action and running their sets. And that's what we needed to improve on, and we got a lot of work done Tuesday.
So what do you look at going into a game against a team that is pretty much on the other end of the spectrum in many ways? Cape and Mount Carmel is always a solid team. They always play hard. They play us hard. You've got them here at home here for the first time this year. But what are you looking for from your girls and from the girls from Cape and Mount Carmel?
The same outcome, execute, and to have that game Tuesday and to come into this, we're looking. The morale is up, and that's big going into Cape or coming with them coming here. So if we can just execute against them, and I think it will go just fine.
I'm going to turn it to one of the performers since she's sitting here next to me, and that'd be Sasha Reed. And what's your take on the West game and how the girls played, and were you able to come together in that game?
Yeah, I think for the most part we just really wanted to get everyone involved and, like Coach Marcus said, execute and make sure that everyone played their role.
And everyone did. And this also, Coach, was an opportunity for you to get some valuable minutes into some people who don't get into the games very much.
Yes, it was fun. JC, just if you knew the story, that was a great moment that we got to share together. So, well,
let's tell everybody at home, maybe if you didn't see it, JC Scheu launched a long-range three-pointer, nothing but net, and the rest of the team went crazy when it went through. What was all that about?
Like I said, there's a backstory to it, and I mean, she's very hard on herself, and she says every day that she's not a shooter, and when that went in, it was a great moment for us. So, and we needed it.
Okay, well, good for JC Scheu, and of course, JC's only a freshman, so she's got a lot of learning to do, and she's come along well throughout the season as well, as have all of your freshman girls.
They did, yes. I'm very proud of the freshmen.
Okay. Now, there's a reason that Sasha Reed is sitting here, besides the fact that she wanted to get herself on camera tonight. And I'm going to let Coach Myers explain why she's here and what this is all about. So, Coach, take it away.
Sasha Reed she reached 25 game balls, and she's the first to do it in this program. And what 25 game balls, what it represents is the student athlete is doing all the right things, sharing the basketball, work ethic, and just being that ultimate team player. And through the years and I don't know how many games there have been, and she always does the right thing. Very coachable, and I'm very proud to have a player in this program that's like her. She's the model to look upon, and if everyone was like her, oh man, it will. I mean, I'm very pleased to have Sasha Reed.
Well, and if I have done my math in my head correctly, you're a junior, and you play 21. You've played 21 games each for the last 2 years. Is that right? Is it 21? You play 20 regular season, okay, and you had one playoff game each of the last 2 years. So that's 42. You've played 8 games this year. That's even 50 games. So that tells me that she's getting a game ball 50% of the time. Is that correct?
I like that. Yes, you are very correct. Very.
This is why I majored in accounting, folks. Well, Sasha Reed, congratulations to you on your record-setting 25th game ball, and I can't think of anybody more deserving of that honor. So I know that you are well respected not only by the coaching staff, but by your teammates as well. Congratulations, well done.
Thank you. It's an honor. I'm so happy.
It is, and modest as well. So, Coach, last question before we wrap this up is always the same. Is anybody hurt?
We will see how Vivi goes. She's like the day-to-day. We'll see during warm-ups and see how much we can use her. We need her, but if not, next man up.
Okay, well, she was on crutches Tuesday night at West, but in the hallways here at Northwest today, she's getting around pretty good, and I happened to see her in PE class just because I was on hall duty that particular block, and I went through the gym, and she was in there shooting hoops, so she seemed to be okay. I think you're going to be okay.
We will see. We will see. Like I said, we would love to have her.
Dr. Kevin prognosticates once again. Good luck tonight against Cape and Mount Carmel. Now, you have next week off, correct?
We do.
What are you going to do with that week off?
Oh, the girls don't know this, but they will have Saturday off, and we will get to the next game plan with Heights all week, and we got a big game that.
That'll be the Tuesday. That'll be a week from Tuesday when we go back to girls play. Heights comes here.
Yes, sir. So we'll take off that, or we'll plan for Heights, and our JV have a tournament. So we still have a lot to do, but Saturday they have the Saturday off, and we'll get right to it.
Okay, best of luck tonight against Cape, and we'll look forward to a visit with you before we take on Heights a week from Tuesday.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me.
With Sasha Reed and head coach Marcus Myers on our pregame show. Stay tuned now. We're going to take a 90-second timeout. We'll be back with the starting lineup and the play-by-play of tonight's game against the Cape and Mount Carmel Crusaders. You're watching NWHS Grizz on the Northwest YouTube channel. This is Grizzly Basketball.
This may sound like a typical high school basketball game being played on a Friday night in Kansas. In fact, it's a crash course in cooperation and teamwork. It's a test of dedication, determination, and drive. It's character development in action. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think about this. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students who participate in school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. At the same time, playing sports helps teach lessons not covered in the classroom. Lessons like tolerance, respect for the rules, and the importance of supporting your community. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Wichita, Northwest Grizzlies basketball is on the air. Welcome to another season of basketball, Grizzlies style, as Northwest pursues a 6A state title. Follow your Grizzlies all season long on their YouTube page with links available at NWHS Grizz. Grizzlies basketball is sponsored this year in part by Mel Hamilton Ford at the big corner of 119th West and Kellogg. We're better. We're proving it. You be the judge. And by Andrews Cleaning Service. with programs for residential, commercial, or special cleaning projects. Check them out at WichitaCleaningservice.com. And by Keystone Solid Services, providing quality granite countertop products for your home. Check them out at KeystoneSolidServices.com. And by Todd Eflin Narrates, voice acting for just about anything with words, commercials, training videos, audiobook, and telephone services. Find me at ToddEflin.com. That's ToddEflin.com. And now, let's go courtside for today's contest. And your host, Kevin Arkin.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Northwest. You just heard the rendition of the national anthem done by Northwest Choral Group, and they did a wonderful job. And now it's time for the introduction of the starting lineups. They'll do them in alternating order, and they will start with the Cape and Mount Carmel Crusaders, who are dressed in blue tonight with black numerals and white trim. Leading it off, a 5'4" junior, number 2, Tilly Jones. For Northwest, a 5'1" junior guard, number 1, Kenzie Edwards. For Cape and Mount Carmel, a 5'4" senior, number 5, Sophia Gimeno. And for Northwest, number 21 is Aaliyah Richard, a 5'2" sophomore guard. For Northwest, Lizzie Romer, a 5'9" junior, wearing number 12. And for Northwest, number 22 is Kamira Barber, a 5'8" sophomore guard. For Capen, Maddie Spears, a 5'8" sophomore, wearing number 13. And for Northwest, a 5'5" junior guard, number 23, Innocent Robinson. And for Capen, number 23 is a 5'7" sophomore, Phoebe Lawfer. And for Northwest, 5'9" junior forward, number 24, Sasha Reed. Grizzlies are in their home whites. Grizzlies are coached by Marcus Myers, assisted by Brian Bernard and Christina Commons. The coach for Cape and Mount Carmel is Billy Graff. He's assisted by Will Engels, Shannon Robolito, Marie Thomas, and Jim Vanek. And we have our, make sure they have this under control there, Mr. Executive Producer. Our executive producer tonight is Jonathan Scheu. Eli Taylor's running the board as your production engineer. And we have Liam. I have to give you, I forgot his name. I'll give it to you in a moment. Capen wins the opening tip and brings it down the floor. A wide, long 3 to start off the rim, no good. Rebounded there by Tilly Jones. Jones brings it out to the top of the key. Around the horn, Lawfer with it into the paint underneath. Now back to Jones. Another 3 from Jones, misses everything. Capen gets the rebound again. Gimeno gives it to Lawfer. Underneath, and Lawfer scores, and that's the first points of the game. Crusaders take the early lead. On the floor for your Grizzlies, number 1, Kenzie Edwards. 21 is Aaliyah Richard. 22, Kamira Barber. 24 is Sasha Reed, and 23 is Innocent Robinson. In and out, Reed gets the rebound, pulls it back, and gives it to Barber. Barber puts up a 3 off the heel, no good. Rebounded by Jones for Capen. It goes out of play. It will stay with the Crusaders. If you're just joining us, we're just underway. Cape and Mount Carmel in blue, Northwest in white. Grizzlies playing left to right here in the first half. We're a minute and a quarter in to the first quarter. Lizzie Romer, number 12, from the free throw line, puts it up, misses, and a foul's going to be called on the rebound. Going down hard was Innocent Robinson. She gets up. Fouls on Maddie Spears. That's her first team foul of the game for either team. And Robinson inbounds now to Barber. Barber will bring it across the timeline, uncontested. And to the top of the key, uncontested. Grizzlies in a 2-3. I'm sorry, the Crusaders in a 2-3. Back out here to Richard. Grizzlies taking their time, gives it to Barber. Barber puts up a three, off the rim. Oh, and it fell! Three-pointer for Kamira Barber, and the Grizzlies take the lead. 2 bounces, and down it went. Gimeno brings it across the timeline for Capon. Back out, and there's a long three-pointer by Lizzie Romer to answer, and it's 5-3 Capon. Robinson. Gives it back to Barber. Barber drives, sends it wide. Edwards for 3. Off the heel, no good. Rebounded by Loffer. And here comes Capon Mount Carmel back. Gimeno brings it down coast to coast and lays it in. And a timeout has been taken by Northwest. Coach Myers doesn't like what he sees. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Welcome you all aboard wherever you are on planet Earth. If you're from the Capon Mount Carmel community, tuning in tonight on YouTube on the NWHS Grizz channel, glad to have you on board as well. Hope you enjoy the broadcast. A doubleheader tonight. Boys will follow 20 minutes after this one wraps up. 5:01 to go in the first quarter. Grizzlies trail 7-3. And we're back underway. It'll be Barber bringing it across the timeline for Northwest. And again, Capon falls back into a zone. Barber puts it up. It's blocked, but she's fouled. Barber's going to go to the line and shoot 2. And the foul is charged to Phoebe Loffer. That's her first. Team foul number 2. Barber to shoot 2 here. First one is up, and it's good. She'll get one more. And she makes them both. 7-5. Grizzlies trail, 4:50 to go in the first. Gimeno brings it across the timeline, guarded by Edwards. Over here on the near side, where Spears has it. Back to Gimeno. Gimeno went up, got fouled. She'll go to the line and shoot 2, and I'm not going to speculate, but I'm right. The foul is going to be charged to Anaya Simpson, number 5, who came in when I wasn't paying attention. Simpson, the 5'9" freshman forward. She came in replacing Sasha Reed. And the first one by Gimeno is good. Gimeno has one more coming. Gimeno makes them both. It's 9-5 Capon. Barber brings it across the timeline. A long 3 off the heel, no good. Who's going to get the rebound? It'll be Loffer who gets it for Capon. Tried a long feed down to her, and it was intercepted, and tripped that time was Aaliyah Richards. She gets up. Foul's going to be charged. That'll be charged to Maddie Spears. They charged it to Laufer. That's her second. She will take a seat and be replaced by Emily Jacobs. Emily Jacobs, a sophomore whose height is not listed on my program. Why is that not a surprise? Let's see if I have it on any other information that might be available. She's 5'11". Thank you for having backups. Loose ball's picked up there by Capon. Sent all the way down. Spears can't get the lay-in to go. The rebound to on the floor. Barber's got it. It'll be a jump ball. And on the alternating possession, it will go to Northwest. Alternating possession, arguably the dumbest rule in all of sports. And Barber will bring it across the timeline. Uncontested, 3:30 to go, first quarter. Grizzlies down by 4. Capon stays in their zone. There's Robinson for 3, and it lips out, no good. It's rebounded by Laufer. I'm sorry, it was rebounded by Jacobs. Actually, I was right the first time. No, I was not. Capon, unfortunately, has a bad haberdasher. Has blue numerals on blue uniforms, which are hard to read from long distance. Especially if you have old eyes like yours truly. McCoy Feaster is in the game for Capon, by the way, number 24. Long 3 misses, rebounded by Richard. Aaliyah Richard will bring it down the floor. And there's one from Robinson. It flips in and out. That's the third one in a row that has tried to go down and won't. That one goes out of play. It'll turn over to Northwest. Barber, Robinson, Richard, Edwards, and Sasha Reed back in the game for Northwest, the original starting 5 on the floor for Northwest. Barber, a long 2, doesn't go. Rebounded by Feaster for Capon. Gimeno will bring it down the floor. She puts up a long 3 off the heel, no good. Rebounded by Barber. Barber sends a long one to a wide open Aaliyah Richard. Off the glass, it doesn't go. Rebounded by Capon. Gimeno brings it down. 2-on-2 comes Capon. Gimeno tries to go coast to coast, gets it blocked. Now Edwards will send it back to Robinson, and they'll settle things down, and Capon will fall back into its zone. Barber with it. Puts it up off the rim, no good. Sasha Reed gets it back for a moment, but Gimeno comes away with it for Capon. 2-on-1 for the Crusaders, and an easy lay-in that time. Lizzie Romer gets the points. That's 11-5 now. Grizzlies down by 6. Richard pulls it out. And back to the 2-3 zone again. Richard into Reed. Back to Richard. Nothing happening there. She'll send it to Barber. Barber drives. Tries to put it up. It's blocked out of bounds. Last touch by Barber. Coach Myers wants to know where the foul was. 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. Simpson comes in for Barber, who walks off rather disgustedly at that last transaction. Jones brings it up for Capon. Around the horn it goes. Jones has it at the moment. Top of the key, dishes it off to Feaster. There's a long three, nothing but net for Lizzie Romer. And the Grizzlies down by 9. It's last shot time for Northwest. Edwards, count it, yes sir. 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's all, folks. Almost went. We're at the end of one. It's Cape and Mount Carmel 14, Northwest 7. We'll be back with the second quarter after this 60-second timeout. Stay with us. You're watching NWHS Grizz on the Northwest YouTube channel, and this is Grizzly basketball. Cut. Team. So, well, that's why you have a roster. When any of these people sub in, write their number and name there so you can count them if they score. Okay? Six, 8, 10, 12. You missed 3 points somewhere. It's probably from somebody that subbed for Capon. Don't worry about it. Can't do anything about it now anyway. All right, folks, we're back for the start of the second quarter. It'll be Capon ball to start the quarter. Grizzlies trail 15-7. Somewhere they found a scoring change and added a point while we were gone. Romer dishes it off to Jacobs, who draws a foul. It's on Sasha Reed. That's her first. Team foul number 3 for Northwest to match the total by Capon. Romer dishes it off on the near side to Feaster. Jacobs sends one wide. A long three is missed and rebounded by Kenzie Edwards. On the floor with Kenzie is the starting 5. It's Barber, Robinson, Reed, and Richard. 5 on the floor for Northwest here in the second quarter. Barber thought about it and then traveled. She couldn't decide whether to shoot it or dribble it, so she did neither. And that'll turn it over to Cape and Mount Carmel. On the far side, Romer dishes it off now to Tilly Jones. Jones to Jacobs. Romer again, into the paint it goes. Jacobs puts it up and count it. Nice play by Emily Jacobs in the paint. And the Grizzlies are down by 10. It'll be Robinson bringing it up. She puts it up and count it. Innocent Robinson puts up a rainbow and it goes in. On the near side, it's Romer for the Crusaders, sending it across. And now back to Romer, top of the key. Jacobs on the far side, dishes it off. Spears, and now we have a travel by Romer. That'll turn it over to Northwest. Coming back in for Capon, Sophia Gimeno. 6:15 to go till halftime. 17-9, Grizzlies trail. Robinson will bring it across the timeline. Barber, spin move into the paint, and she is fouled. That'll be an inbound play as she was not shooting, and nobody's in the bonus yet. Foul is charged to Tilly Jones. That's her first of the game. And a turnover will give it right back to Capon. Inbounded to Spears. And Feaster traveled. Yes, she did. It'll turn it over to Northwest. Romer comes back in for Capon, replacing Maddie Spears. Robinson will inbound to Barber. And we're back underway. Barber uncontested, bringing it across the timeline on the paint. And Sasha Reed's shot is blocked. And here's Capon with a 2-on-0 break, and Edwards could do nothing but foul to prevent the shot, and that's exactly what she did. It will send Feaster to the line to shoot a pair. Stay tuned at halftime. We are Meet the Grizzly feature as the first one is missed. Into the game for Northwest. Wearing number 12 is 5'9" freshman forward Viviana Wall. Our Meet the Grizzly feature will feature who else but Sasha Reed, who was also featured in the pregame show tonight, and we congratulate her on receiving her 25th game ball in her 50th game. There's a long three off the heel, no good, and it goes out of play. It will go turn over to Northwest. We're going to give you an encore presentation of Sasha Reed's Meet the Grizzly feature from the beginning of the season. So that's what you'll see at halftime tonight, so stay with us and learn a little bit about Northwest Grizzlies junior Sasha Reed. Okay, Robinson brings it across the timeline. 5:15 to go, second quarter. Takes it all the way herself, puts it up, doesn't go, rebounded. And Barber is fouled. She'll go to the line and shoot a pair. Kamira Barber with a chance for some free throws. And a chance to add, move your right arm. A chance to add to the 2 points she already has tonight. And there's the first of two. Doesn't matter in the scheme of things, but now they go in the second quarter. Okay? Don't move them now, just so you know. Barber's second one is also good. She makes them both. 17-11. Grizzlies trail, 5 minutes to go till halftime, and that one is thrown away. Let's give it back to the Grizzlies. Northwest will inbound. Barber will do so. And that was tipped, so it's not an over and back, but it's thrown away, and there's going to be an easy lay-in for McCoy Feaster. Grizzlies threw that one away, and right there to pick it up, Feaster ran unopposed to the goal. Barber, long two is short. Rebounded by Sasha Reed, and there's another jump ball, and on the alternating possession, it will go to Northwest. Grizzlies will inbound. And the Grizzlies pull within 5. And there's a foul. That's going to be charged to Aaliyah Richard. Oh, no, they charged it to Barber. Excuse me. I don't know why I anticipate that. I'm always wrong. Coming in for Cape at number 33, a 5'6" freshman, Clara Hocker. Grizzlies trail by 5. Capon with the ball. Romer with it at the moment. dishes it off to Spears. Now back to Gimeno. Gimeno in the paint, drives, puts it up, count it. Gimeno's a little spark plug. She's the shortest player on the team, but is certainly getting the job done under the basket. There's a foul, and it'll send Barber to the line to shoot 2 more. And that is the 7th team foul on Cape and Mount Carmel. That'll put Northwest in the bonus. I need you to click on that little bonus thing right there underneath us. That's it. See, that'll show up there. First one by Barber is good. This one to get us within 5. And she makes them both. Barber's done very well from the stripe tonight. She's made them all. Spears brings it down the floor, and she traveled. Yes, she did. That will turn it over to Northwest. Barber will inbound. And that one's tipped out of play by Spears. It'll be Northwest ball, and Innocent Robinson will now sub in. She'll replace Viviana Wall. So we have the starting 5 back out there, and Edwards, Richard, Barber, Robinson, and Reed. Your 5 on the floor here in the second quarter with 3:45 to go. Barber dribbling, sends it wide for Robinson, a 3, and it's short. Loose on the floor, who's going to get it? And the foul's going to be called on Robinson. That's her second. Kind of a frustration reach-in foul on her part. Gimeno brings it across the timeline for Capon. Underneath and wide open for an easy lay-in is Jacobs. Grizzlies back down by a touchdown. Underneath, Barber tried to put it up, it was blocked. Here comes Gimeno in the paint, puts it up, she's fouled, she'll go to the line, she'll shoot 2, and now both teams are in the bonus. First free throw misses. And a full timeout is being taken by Northwest. We're going to go ahead and take it with them. You're watching NWHS Grizz on the Northwest YouTube channel, and this is Grizzly Basketball. Back at Northwest coming out of the timeout. We still have a free throw to deal with. Capon taking their time coming out of the huddle. Summarizes for you. We have 3:06 to go in the second quarter. Grizzlies are down by 7 at the moment. Each team in the bonus. Grizzlies have taken 2 timeouts. Gimeno for her second attempt makes it. 24-16. Capon leads. Over to Edwards. Back to Robinson. Robinson drives, puts one up. It's blocked. Reed gets it back. Now Edwards for three. Good! Kenzie Edwards, a three, and we're down by 5. Hocker dishes it off to Jacobs. Grizzlies in a 2-3 now. Underneath, wide open was Gimeno, and all she had to do was put it up. They'll look at that. They'll look at that on the film come tomorrow. Girls will have a week off. They do not play another game now until a week from Tuesday. And nice play by Barber, 26-21. Wide open, all by herself is Hocker. She scores. Grizzlies are not falling back very well on defense here. Robinson to Richard. Richard drives. She puts it up. It's blocked. She's fouled. She'll go to the line. She's going to shoot 2 free throws. Fouls on McCoy Pfister. That's her first, team foul number 8 for Capon here in the first half. Aaliyah Richards' first one is good. And I believe that to be her first point of the night. It is. She'll try and double her output. And she makes them both. Good job. Grizzlies down by 5, minute and a half to go. And there's one that Gimeno mishandled. Underneath, 2-on-1, and we can't get the lay-in. Edwards is there. She can't get the lay-in, and now a foul over the back. And we're going to walk down to the other end so Capon can put in a couple of free throw attempts. Actually, it'll be a 1-and-1. That is Edwards' second personal. And Jacobs will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. The first one is up and rims out, no good. Rebounded by Barber. Over on the near side, Richard tried to split 2 defenders and got a foul charged. I think it's going to be on Gimeno. I'm wrong again. I have been wrong all night. Foul's on Jacobs. That's her second. And it will send Aaliyah Richard to the line to shoot a couple. Try and get us closer. First one is good. Second one. Get in there. It's good as well. 28-25. 65 seconds to go till halftime. And now they're going to call a foul on Wall for forcing a player to step on the sideline. And that will be a 1-and-1 foul. And it will put Lawfer to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. And the first one is good. Second one misses, and the rebound, and there's a foul. We're going to go right back to the line. The foul's going to be charged to Barber, and I think that might be her third. It's her second. Thank you. And it will... First one misses. This is a 2-shot foul because in the double bonus. Second one up, good. Makes 1 out of 2, 30-25. Less than a minute to go now till halftime. Robinson to Barber. Barber for 3, off the heel, no good. Who's going to get the rebound? It's Capon. There's a long one that's going to be too long. That's going to go all the way through. Intended for Romer, but they overshot her. And it will be Grizzly basketball with 40 seconds to go. Robinson was talking to the coach and wasn't ready for the inbound pass. Edwards with it. Wall is back in there for Northwest, replacing Reed. And what do we have here? We have a lane violation on Northwest. That'll turn the ball over to Capon, and they'll probably play for one here. And it comes to Jimeno. There's a long three coming, in and out, no good. Rebounded by Richard, and that'll do it. We are at halftime. We're going to take a 60-second timeout, and then we're going to have to come back and queue up our Meet the Grizzly feature. 30-25, Grizzlies trail. You're watching NWHS Grizz on the Northwest YouTube channel. This is Grizzly basketball. Okay, when this ends, I'm going to stall long enough for you to remove this and add the Sasha Reed clip.
I don't know what that means.
Okay.
Sasha Reed could hear, look. Where is it?
It's on the right. It's on the right. Far right.
That's what's playing right now.
Don't add it now. Because if you add it now.
It's already playing.
Oh. Okay.
That was not supposed to
I thought the commercial was still up. No, that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. I just thought the commercial was up. No, you're good.
All right. Can you fix this?
Huh?
I don't know where it's all messed up.
Okay, don't worry about it. It's 30-25. Give us 25. 2, 4, 6. There's 7 there. 6, 8 there. 2. Is that 2 points?
Yeah.
Okay, and then for us, 6, 8, 9. 4, 2, 4, 6, 11. There we go.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, I'm going to go say hi to somebody. I'll be right back.
All right. Logan, you better give me my change. Where am I going? To the table. Nah, bro. Logan's going to give you your change, bro. Mr. Beast. Hey, you gonna give me you want to do this fourth quarter? So you don't have to do all the fancy stuff he does. You could just add points. I don't know. I kind of like the cameras simple. I'll give you the chair. I just need to sit down for a second. Is it just this for the next 8 minutes? So we can just do whatever. We just get a break. Just move the chair over there. I have $1 in my school bag. How much is this stuff? Here, I got you. Just make this a shot. You stay right. Alright, go get something in the place.
That's your homework. You can watch what you go. See how you do.
Joaquin. Joaquin. Your glasses are here. You have 19 seconds.
I better get ready. Well, let's see here. I'm going to sit for a minute. Welcome back to Northwest High School. We're at halftime of the girls' contest between the Grizzlies and the Cape and Mount Carmel Crusaders. Cape and leads 30-25 at halftime. Here's the scoring summary in the first half. For Capen, Sophia Gimeno, 7 points. Lizzie Romer, 8. Phoebe Loffer, 2. And McCoy Feaster, 2. And those are the only ones that our rookie without credentials got recorded. So we didn't get all their points in, and we apologize for that. But those are the ones we know about. For Northwest, Kenzie Edwards has 8. Anaya Simpson has 4. Viviana Wall with a pair. Aaliyah Richard with 4. And Kamira Barber with I can't read this, and it's my writing. Bear with me. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. And that leads all scorers. I believe it does. So Kamira Barber leads all scorers. Foul-wise, Grizzlies have 3 players, with 2 fouls. They are Kenzie Edwards, Kamira Barber, and Sasha Reed. They all have 2 fouls each. Capen also has 3 players, Maddie Spears, Phoebe Loffer, and Emily Jacobs have 2 fouls each. And I know Emily Jacobs has scored some points in this first half. She's one of the ones we missed, and that's on us. We just didn't get that, so we apologize for that. Want to send a shout out, speaking of Emily Jacobs, I'm going to send out a shout out to one of my favorite former Capen players, and that would be Janae Jacobs, the older sister of Emily, who we assume is watching this tonight. And if you are, welcome to the broadcast, Janae, and hope all is well with you. And please also pass my personal regards on to your family. After tonight, the girls have 2 weeks off, almost 2 weeks off. Next week is tournament week for the boys. And during tournament week, the girls don't play at all. Say what? Well, I hope he comes back. Okay, you take that till he comes back. I'll take that till he comes back. We'll make it work. And then we'll just all shift to the left one spot. How about that? Getting set for the start of the third quarter. Crusaders will get the ball to start the quarter. And in this half, Northwest will be playing from right to left. And again, Northwest in their white uniforms and Cape and Mount Carmel in their blues. And we are back underway here.
Your son played football, David.
Yes, he did.
And the pros, too.
Yes, he did.
I didn't mean to bother you.
No, you're fine. You're fine, sir. Come let me up when the game's over. Underneath, Richard puts it up. It doesn't fall, and she'll go to the line and shoot 2. And I've already messed this up because I got distracted. Didn't start the clock. You know, I can do that. I can do that. You do the camera. I can do both. Richard's first one misses. That's her first miss of the night. She makes 1 out of 2, does Aaliyah Richard, and it's 30-25, 31-25. I don't think that score is correct. I think it's 30-26. Our scoreboard is incorrect. Rebound by Mackenzie Edwards. Foul is called on Lawfer. That's her third. Grizzlies will inbound. Emily Jacobs comes back in for the Crusaders. And I see I'm about to move. All righty. Robinson has it in the corner. Puts up a three off the rim, no good. Loose ball on the floor. Gimino has it. And a timeout was called by head coach Billy Graff of the Crusaders. And are they going to give it to him? And it looks like they are. This will probably be a 30-second timeout. We'll see what they call. It is a 30-second timeout. It is the first timeout of the night called by the Crusaders. We'll keep it right here. What I was telling you was that next week is tournament week for the boys. The girls have the week off. The following week it will flip. The girls will be in tournament. And actually our girls have a regular season game before the tournament. They will play Heights at Heights. They will play at Heights a week from Tuesday. The boys do not have a game before their tournament because next Tuesday is our bye night in City League play, so they have the night off. And there is a 5-second call, and let's put a heads up and kudos to Aaliyah Richard and Innocent Robinson for forcing that defensive turnover. A job well done by the Crusaders that time. Coming out of the timeout, we'll reset it for you. The possession arrow is pointing at Northwest. 6:59 to go, third quarter. Grizzlies down 30-26, each team with 3 timeouts left. Grizzlies have not fouled yet in this quarter, and the Crusaders have fouled twice. Now you have, and it will be Crusader basketball. Gimino sends a long one, wide open, and the lay-in misses, but there's a foul going to be called. And it's foul called, as I suspected, on Sasha Reed. That's her second. And it will send Feaster to the line to shoot 2. The first one is up and good. Been a pretty low-scoring game so far. Feaster makes them both. Richard with it for Northwest. Dishes it off to Robinson. Robinson almost got fouled by Spears. Gives it to Kenzie Edwards. Now to Barber. Starting 5 on the floor for Northwest. Barber for 3. Good! 32-29. Spears with it for Capon. Gets past the zone. Feaster dishes it off to Gimino, who lays it in and misses. There's a held ball, and on the alternating possession, the defensive play will stand for Northwest, and they will get the ball. Robinson comes out for Northwest. Viviana Wall comes in. So Wall joins Edwards, Richard, Barber, and Reed on the floor for Northwest. Barber into the corner for Richard. And Richard is fouled by Feaster. That's her second personal. Team's third. Ball comes in, and Gimino misses another lay-in, but there for the putback is Emily Jacobs. And it's 34-29. There's Barber putting up another long bomb that rims out. And Feaster brings it across the timeline. Gives it to Spears, and Spears is fouled. Foul is on. Wow, beautiful shot. As soon as Romer let go of it, I knew it was in, and it's 37-29, biggest lead of the night now for Capon. And Kamira Barber gets her own rebound, puts it up, count it. Kamira Barber gets it, now to Lizzie Romer. Lost the ball, but Jimeno gets it back. Edwards all over her and reaching in, and fortunately missing is Kamira Barber. And Emily Jacobs in the meantime missed the shot. Grizzlies got the rebound and will bring it down the floor. Two-three zone again. Richard with it for Northwest. And there's one that you better hurry, and fortunately Edwards got to it, and a timeout called by Northwest. We'll see if it's a full or a partial. It is a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. The boys play their game tonight and then are off until next Thursday. They will play in the January Jam tournament at Valley Center next week. They play in that tournament every other year, and the alternating year they go to Topeka. This year they go to Valley Center. And they play the host team, Valley Center High School, Thursday at 6 o'clock. We will be on the air with that game and the pregame show at 5:40 next Thursday. And again, a single game, no girls next week, just the boys. And we'll have that game from Valley Center. Now that I've said all of that, I do want to put a disclaimer on this. And we'll do that. Here's a steal by Feaster. And a whistle, and I'm not sure what we're calling here. They called Barber for her third personal. And it will send Feaster to the line to shoot a pair. The gym in Valley Center is one of those places that we have a very difficult time getting a signal out of. We don't have direct internet access there, at least I do not think we do. I am looking into that as we speak. 1 out of 2 for Feaster. Viviana Wall on the floor with it, gives it to Robinson. We will be live unless we can't get a signal out of there, in which case we will record every game and upload it overnight. It'll be available on a one-night delay for viewing. Nice play to get the ball to Feaster, 40-31. Grizzlies down by 9. They have trailed by as much as 10 in this game. Either way, we hope you'll join us for Northwest Boys and Valley Center a week next Thursday from the Valley Center January Jam tournament. Then the following week, it'll be the girls' turn. They'll play a regular season game at Heights on Tuesday, and then they'll travel to Lawrence Free State and participate in their tournament. I don't know the name of it off the top of my head. It's a place I've never been, to be honest with you, so I'm kind of looking forward to that. We do plan to bring you all 3 of those games live as well. Barber can't get it to go. She gets her own rebound, though, and she is fouled. Yes, she was fouled by Spears, who blocked her out of bounds. That's the 5th team foul. It's the 3rd team foul on Spears. And now coming in for Spears is Clara Hocker, the freshman. Robinson. Barber for 3. Good! 40-34, Grizzlies trail. 3:11 to go, third quarter. They trailed by 5 at half. They trail by 6 now. Jacobs dishes it off to Jimino. Jimino drives left, right-handed scoop off the glass, count it. I'll give you a, well, you know what, we're not even, are you marking their score? I'm not either. Well, so much for the score pad. We have nobody keeping books, so we'll just go ahead and, that's something I probably should have done and didn't think to do it myself. So we will not be able to give you totals tonight. Romer's shot is short. Rebounded by Reed, and Reed will send it up to Robinson for 3 off the heel. No good. Barber underneath to Reed. Reed can't handle it, and coming away with it for Capon is Feaster. Feaster feeds it to Jimino, and she misses the lay-in. That's 3 of those she's missed tonight. Robinson, spin move off the glass, count it. Beautiful job by Innocent Robinson. We're down by 6 again. Both teams are going to be making a sub here shortly. Jimino brings it up the floor. 2-3 zone by Northwest. And there's one that Innocent Robinson stole, and unfortunately, the jump ball is called, and because of the rule, a good defensive play is wasted by the Grizzlies. Okay, into the game for Northwest, number 30, a 5'9" freshman forward, Aubrey Navarrete, joins the floor. She's out there with Mackenzie Edwards, who also just came back in, and with Innocent Robinson, Sasha Reed, and Aaliyah Richard. It's your 5 on the floor for Northwest. 90 seconds to go in the quarter. Hocker puts it up, it doesn't go, and they're going to call her for a charge. Ball inbounded to Robinson, and Capon instantly falls into its defensive shell. Robinson. What are they going to call here? And that one is inbounded and stolen by Capon. A long one for Emily Jacobs, and that's intercepted by Edwards. Edwards up to Robinson. 1-on-3 comes Robinson. Robinson goes up, and she's fouled. She'll go to the line and shoot 2. 1 minute remaining in the third quarter. Anaya Simpson comes back in for Northwest, replacing Sasha Reed. She joins Navarrete, Richard, Robinson, who's at the line, and Kenzie Edwards. And second one is good. 42-37. Grizzlies are back to 5. That's the way we ended the first half. Less than a minute to go in the third quarter. Jimino looking at the 1-2-2 zone of Northwest. Sends one over for Romer, and that misses. Rebounded by Tilly Jones. She throws it away. Here's Richard. All alone is Robinson, and she lays it in. Innocent Robinson gets us to within 3. There's less than 30 seconds to go. Capon may play for one shot. Jones, back to Jimino. And we have a whistle. What are we calling? Kenzie Edwards picks up number 3. Grizzlies are in the bonus for the rest of the half, by the way. Kenzie Edwards fouled. There's a long one off the glass, no good, and that one goes in. It will count. I didn't see who did it. Don't worry about the score. We can't do anything about it. Quite frankly, I forgot that it was just the two of us over here, and I should have been doing that. Hey, we're at the end of the third quarter. Grizzlies are down 44-39. We'll be back with the fourth quarter in 60 seconds. You're watching NWHS Grizz on the Northwest YouTube channel. This is Grizzly Basketball.
I've been doing the fouls.
Good. That's good. We did what we can. It's my fault we messed it up. It would have been nice to know those other two guys weren't coming back. You know, that's all they had to say is, "Hey, we're done." You know, they're not doing it for a grade or anything. So if they don't want to do it, they don't want to do it.
Logan told me, I thought the other guy was going to come back, but he didn't.
Yeah.
I was a little messed up. But I'll be able to do both. It's not that hard.
It's not. Yeah, no, we're good. And we're back for the start of the fourth quarter. Capon will get the ball to start the fourth quarter on the alternating possession. With the ball is Gimeno to start the fourth quarter. She gives it to Feaster. Feaster in the paint, puts it up off the glass. It bounces out, no good. Rebounded by Sasha Reed. Gets it up to Robinson. Robinson comes down 1-on-3. Goes up, draws the foul. She'll go to the line and shoot a pair. Robinson's first one is good. Grizzlies finished the third quarter the way they started it, down by 5. And she makes them both. 44-41, Capon. Romer over here on the near side. Back to Romer for 3, in and out, no good. And a foul is being charged over the back on the rebound. And for Sasha Reed, that's foul number 4. We'll see if she stays in or if they switch her out. Coaches talked about it. They left her. Oh, wait a minute. I take that back. That's on McCoy Feaster. That was a Capon foul. I thought it was on Sasha Reed, our number 24. I apologize for that. Our number 24 is at the line shooting a 1-and-1. And the first one is good. Second one is also good. Grizzlies down by 1. They were down by 10 at one point. 7:30 to go in the fourth. Romer puts it in. And going up, and this is turning into a whistle-blowing contest now. Laufer will go to the line, and she will shoot 2. This is Sasha Reed's third. I didn't think she had 4 when they put it up. First one by Laufer is good. Starting 5 are on the floor for Northwest. Laufer makes them both. Grizzlies are down by 3 again. Here comes Robinson with the ball across the timeline. Gives it to Edwards on the far side. Edwards with Gimeno on her, dishes it off. Kamira Barber puts it up. It's blocked. Goes out of play. It'll stay with Northwest. Robinson will inbound to Edwards. Back to Robinson. Robinson pulls it all the way out. Gives it to Barber. Back to Robinson. Robinson for three. Off the rim, no good. Good save by Barber, but she stepped out of bounds to do it. It will turn over to Cape and Mount Carmel. How are you? Football coach Steve Martin just walked by and said hello to the crew. I miss our interviews with him before football. Romer into the paint. Oh, what a lucky break. Uncontested and missed it. Underneath. Oh, Richard had someone climbing her back and they didn't call anything. Reed puts it up, count it. Sasha Reed gets it, and we're back within one again. Big crowd on hand, by the way, folks. It's a Friday night. The weather's pretty decent. 41 degrees was the high today. It was sunny and no wind, and pretty nice night. Here's Hocker for three, missing the world. There's a putback attempt that misses. And around it goes again. This time Spears misses it. Now a foul's called. Who's going to go shoot him? It looks like it'll be Phoebe Laufer shooting the free throws for Capon. She'll get two. Capon and now is in the bonus the rest of the game. Grizzlies will be in the double bonus after the next foul. First one is good, 47-45. Grizzlies trail. They have not led since early in the game. Emily Jacobs comes in. Hocker comes out. Kenzie Edwards over to Robinson. Robinson pulls it back out, looking for some help. Doesn't get it, puts it up, and goes. Nice touch by Innocent Robinson, and we're back within one again. In the paint and count it for Phoebe Laufer. 50-47, Grizzlies trail, 5:12 to go. Barber gets the basket. The Capon faithful wanted a charge. If it would have been anything, I would have called it the other way. This player was not set. Spears in the paint, now over here on the next side to Gimino. Gimino double team on her, and around it goes. Spears puts it up short, rebounded by Kenzie Edwards. There's a long one for Innocent Robinson, and the Grizzlies take the lead, 51-50, with 4:30 to go in the fourth. First lead since the early part of the first quarter. A full timeout's been taken by Capon. We'll take it with them. You're watching NWHS Grizz on the Northwest YouTube channel. This is Grizzly Basketball. Put it away. Cell phones are verboten. You know why? You know why? You know why? back at Northwest. Eli Taylor is with us. Liam Frieden is also here on camera tonight. We thank him for his effort. I'm Kevin Arkin, glad to be with you on a beautiful Friday night in Wichita. Grizzlies have the lead, and we have a whistle and a foul. It's going to be charged to Aaliyah Richard. It's a 1-and-1 foul. It will send, who's going to the line? It'll be Spears going to the line for Capon, with a chance to take the lead with the clock not moving. And she missed, rebounded by Robinson. Grizzlies with the lead and the ball, a chance to do some damage here. On the floor, Edwards, Robinson, Aubrey Navarrete, Sasha Reed, and Aaliyah Richard. That's the 5 on the floor for Northwest, as we are halfway through the fourth quarter. Innocent Robinson looking for a hole in the defense. Edwards, oh, and that one gets deflected out of play. It will stay with Northwest. Navarrete comes out, and Kamira Barber comes back in for the Grizzlies. So now the original starting 5 is back in the game. Barber gives it to Robinson. Robinson pulls it out. Hocker is all over her. That's Phoebe Laufer, excuse me. Ooh, nearly coughed it up, did the Grizzlies. Now Robinson with it again. Approaching 3 minutes remaining in the fourth. Grizzlies are intentionally, obviously, burning some clock here. There's a three-pointer by Barber. It misses, but Kenzie Edwards, the smallest player on the floor, played like a 6'3" player that time, getting that rebound. Barber again, driving in the paint, and we have what do we have? They're going to call a foul on... Yeah, they called it on Romer. That's her second. The team's 10th foul. Grizzlies are now in the double bonus, so they'll be shooting free throws. Oh, you're all over it. First one falls. Eli, I want to look at something. You're right, but on the wrong team. We're in the double bonus, not them. I think that was right. They're in the single bonus. And Kenzie Edwards gets them both. Those are two big free throws. Grizzlies lead by 3 with 2:35 to go. And a blocking foul on Sasha Reed, and that's not what I wanted to see. That is her 4th. We'll see if she stays in or if they pull her. They're going to leave her in with her 4 fouls. Gimeno's free throw is good. Now Barber comes in for Navarrete. Gimeno has one more free throw. And she missed. Rebound to Sasha Reed, and she gives it to Barber. Barber brings it across the timeline. Grizzlies lead by 2. And Barber sees one go out of play. It'll stay with Northwest. I don't mind telling you, this place is packed tonight. I am lucky that we marked off the first row in front of us, so we get the camera in there for a good view. Otherwise, we'd be looking through heads. Romer for three, misses. Rebounded to Reed, and she's fouled. And Sasha Reed's going to go to the line and shoot two. The foul is on Phoebe Laufer. That's foul number 4 on her. Grizzlies are already in the double bonus. Been a lot of whistle blowing in this game tonight. Sasha Reed makes it. And the Grizzlies lead by 3. Now to make it a 2-possession game is what they're going to try to do. She missed the second one. 54-51 Grizzlies. 2:01 to go. And a timeout's been called by Billy Graff. And I'm sure this will be a full timeout. Let's see what he says. Yes, it is. We're going to take a full timeout, too. You're watching NWHS Grizz on the Northwest YouTube channel. This is Grizzly Basketball. Hey, we're back. Grizzlies lead 54-51, 1:59 remaining. And Capon has the ball. Romer inbounds it to Gimeno. On the far side to Spears. And Spears is fouled by Viviana Wall. That she'll go to the line now. And Capon is now in the double bonus too. So everything is 2 shots for the rest of the game. Grizzlies are going to make a couple of changes after the first shot here. First shot by Romer is good. Aaliyah Richard and Kamira Barber will come back in. On the floor with them, Sasha Reed, Kenzie Edwards, and Innocent Robinson. Navarrete and Wall take a seat. 1:40 to go. Grizzlies by 2. Robinson, they were getting ready to, they're counting her down. Now she gets rid of it. Barber gives it back to Robinson. Looking to kill clock here. Ooh, almost threw it away. Barber with it. Back to Robinson, 1:10 to go. Robinson. Back to Barber. Barber looking for help, not getting it. Now she sends it over to Edwards. Less than a minute to go. Edwards is forced out of bounds. That'll be a foul on Gimeno. And it will send Kenzie Edwards to the line to shoot a pair. It's Gimeno's second foul. Edwards Misses the first one. You know, it would have been nice. You get 2 points here. You get us 2-possession lead and a little bit of breathing room. Navarrete comes back in for Barber. So it's Navarrete, Richard, Robinson, Reed, and Edwards. Edwards has 1 shot coming, and she makes 1 out of 2. It's a 3-point game with 54 to go. That one is blocked out by Robinson, and a good job by Innocent Robinson defensively. And the partisan crowd on the other side of the building appreciates it. Now Kamira Barber will come in, replacing Navarrete. Gimeno has it. Oh, and Edwards is going to get called for a foul. That was a bad reach-in foul. That's also her 4th. And what's bad about it is it sends Gimeno to the line to shoot 2. First one's good. Gimeno has 1 more coming. And it's good. And a timeout's being taken by Northwest. Yeah, and I'll bet you that's a full timeout too. It is. We're going to take it. My voice needs a break. We'll be back. This is Grizzly basketball. Back at Northwest, let's recap this. Grizzlies lead 55-54, 43 to go. Each team in the double bonus. Each team with 1 timeout. Possession arrow points to Northwest. Sasha Reed will inbound. In with her is Barber, Edwards, Robinson, and Richard. Barber brings it across the timeline. 35 to go. Gives it to Robinson. Robinson. And another timeout is being taken. We're going to keep it here this time. Another one is taken by Coach Marcus Myers. He's going to take a full timeout. We're going to fill it. Boys will take charge here. 20 minutes after the conclusion of this one. The boys will play. Capon boys undefeated. Number 1 team in the state in 5A, and the Grizzlies 6-2 on the season on a 6-game winning streak. Somebody's winning streak is going to end tonight. I'm hoping it's the blue shirts. This is the Grizzlies' final timeout. We have 30 seconds to go in the 4th quarter. One thing I don't want is overtime. I think overtime works to the detriment of the Northwest Grizzlies. Grizzlies come into the game 3-5. Ball's inbounded to Barber. Oh, and there's a bad pass, and it's picked off by Gimeno, who laid. Oh, she missed! Gimeno had it laid in, and she missed. And Gimino fouls to boot, which will send the Grizzlies to the line, shooting 2 shots. That could not have gone worse for Cape and Mount Carmel, or better for us. Robinson will go to the line to shoot 2. There's exactly 20 seconds remaining. First one. Good. Innocent Robinson has one more. That's Gimino's 3rd foul. I don't know if I told you that or not. She makes them both. A 3-point lead. The clock running, less than 20 to go. Gimino brings it across the timeline. And a timeout's been taken by Billy Graff, and that's Capen's last timeout. That'll probably be a full timeout too. It is. We're going to keep it right here. As much as we love our sponsors, we don't love them that much. But I will do this. I will thank them. And I will also ask all of you watching during this timeout, if you have not already done so, would you please subscribe to the Northwest NWHS Grizz page on YouTube? It costs you nothing, and it benefits the school and this program under the direction of Mr. Shane Munro. All you have to do is click the button that says subscribe, and you're done. We want to thank also Andrew's Cleaning Service, Keystone Solid Surfaces, Taco Prano over on 21st Street, Maid, M-A-I-D Pro of Wichita, Chance Transmission, Jensen Chiropractic Clinic, Christopher Daniels Jewelry and Watch Repair at 8720 West Central, and my good friend Todd Eflin and Todd Eflin Narrates for their support of Grizzly Athletics on the World Wide Web. We couldn't do it without you. Capen inbounds now, 12 seconds to go. Gimino has it, pulls it back, looking to shoot a 3, puts it up from a bad angle, and it misses. A rebound to Sasha Reed, and a foul. She'll go to the line, and there's 1.5 seconds on the clock. Grizzlies are going to go away with a win, folks. It's upset night in Whoville. Sasha Reed, she's been the star tonight in more ways than one. At the line. She just made it a 2-possession game. She missed the second one. It doesn't matter. Here's the shot. It's short. Grizzlies win. Grizzlies win 58-54. Look at them celebrate in front of their bench. Liam, get our team in front of the bench. Not yet. Liam, get the camera on our team as they go off. Okay. All right, we're going to send it to commercial, and then I'm going to come back and recap this puppy, so stay with us. Commercial. We'll be back. This is Grizzly basketball.
All right, I can do both.
Huh?
I couldn't do both.
No, I'm not going to worry about these numbers aren't going to total out correctly, so I'm not going to worry about those. So, wow, that's an upset.
Wow, yeah, that was an upset.
That was an upset.
Exciting over. That was like when the Bishop Carroll and Northwest went against each other. That was close.
I know. I'm amazed. If you told me we were going to beat Cape, that the girls would beat Capen, I'd have laughed at you. Okay, when this ends, you can put up the Andrew Hill interview and get it ready, okay? Leave that up for a minute. We're back at Northwest where the Grizzly girls have upset the Cape and Mount Carmel Crusaders. A final score of 58-54 in a game in which they trailed most of the night. They led very early, very briefly, and then did not get the lead back until there was about 3 minutes to go in the game. And they hung in there and worked hard, and they got themselves a very workmanlike win. I'm not going to be able to give you the scoring totals because we didn't do a very good job up here of scoring the game to start with, and that's our fault. We're going to try and actually get them during the pregame show with Andy Hill. We'll see if we can go down and get them and give them to you during the boys' game. Stay with us. The boys' game follows. It'll be David and Goliath. Capon is undefeated and number 1 in 5A. We're going to send it to a quick commercial, and then Andy Hill will join us with our pregame interview. You're watching NWHS Grizz on the Northwest YouTube channel. This is Grizzly basketball. Now you can change that all over.
Retired from the Rams 4 years ago. 5 years ago. Just retired 5 years. Is he getting a retirement? He will when he turns 55. Oh, really? Right. He gets a pension. The NFL is just very, very good pension. Oh, does it? Yeah, really does. He gets it when he turns 55 and he waits till it's 5. He is working for Pennsylvania out of Austin, Texas. That place is a mess. It is. And yet, the University of Texas is here. That city is so liberal. It's incredible. I need a volunteer to get me starters. And I need a promotion. Thank God. At least do that later. Please, but it don't mind. Well, he loves it down there. Not because it's liberal, but he loves it. It's a nice city. It's a nice city. He loves it. Met a girl down there, and they're engaged. They bought a house a year ago. So he's down there for the place, which is too bad because it's all hell of a drive. Yeah, it is. I hate the drive. You go down. I have a bad back. So I'm coming in for 6 hours a day in the car. So we lay over in Fort Worth. We're both, my wife and I are both retired. So we lay over. We got nothing to do. So there's a little town called Roanoke. It's right by the NASCAR, where the NASCAR track is. There are some really good restaurants there. We love that little place. I went down there yesterday. Okay. And they've been low retired years ago. I worked with him pretty often. Still on their payroll. But I'm super grateful. I subbed here. I subbed today. And I broadcast all of basketball, soccer, and football. I'm loving everybody. I love everybody. I just love it. That was the hardest part about leaving tape. All those good kids.
We drove over and
Oh, I'm the same way. So, first rule of being over 65 is never mention over 40.
yeah. So I finished some question. I looked over the sky.
Oh, okay. So 20 years ago, I was there.
But he said he retired. Teachers through math classes.
Oh, part-time.
But he's a big man.
Well,
England's got a real good voice too. They should win.
yeah, we're not expecting us to win.
I checked
They're
all
only
this.
ranked number 1. So.
Well, I don't know if they were last year, they did. I look at the stats.
I'm surprised at this point. I don't think I know. Everybody had 4 fouls on.
She's the best player.
Yeah.
I went down to South.
that in your briefcase? Yeah. You have any water here? Huh? You have any water here? No. Hey, Brian, good to see you. Good to see you. You bet. Take care. Thank you. You don't have to leave. I'm leaving. I need to throw this. Please. No water. This is my water. This is what I got left. I would have sent the boys down with some money to bring me back some. You don't have to pay for that water, do you? Huh? Oh, I get it from down there. That was a big upset. That was a big upset. Yeah. I couldn't tell that guy hit his 5 minutes left and going, wow. We trailed almost the entire game. Trailed almost the entire game. Oh, you know half the crowd here. I know a lot of them. Yeah. I know a lot of people. Now the guy there with the Navy sweater, what's his name? Is he a principal? The Navy sweater. Oh, that's around there. Hey, Bob. guys in, right in the guys that are particularly slow. Half of those guys are dirty, so you have to add them as they slow.
And welcome back to Northwest. Got about 7 minutes to go here before the national anthem and the introduction of the starting lineups for both teams. And we're still trying to recover up here after the fantastic finish of the girls' contest. And again, congratulations to the Northwest Grizzly ladies who upset Cape and Mount Carmel 58-54 in the first game here tonight. Wowzers is all I can say. That was some game, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go ahead and let you listen to the band play for a few minutes, then we'll be back. If you can, you or one of the other coaches come up during the boys' game and we'll visit for a few.
$8 a piece.
Ladies and gentlemen, we start Northwest High School like to say a warm welcome to all of you attending tonight's sibling matchup between the Cape Mount Carmel Crusaders and your Northwest Grizzlies.
Check the flag when they go out.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Cape program is at Northwest High School for the student participants purpose of this activity. This provides positive learning experience and growth. One of the participants is appreciated being conducted according to the rules of the Kansas State High School Activities Association. Cheerleaders, official spectators are expected to assist in the promotion and achievement of good sportsmanship. We wish good luck to both teams this evening. Officials for tonight's game are Dominic McDonald, Mario Ross, and Rich Albright.
You got to get used to it. And I could have done it. I just mentally forgot there was nobody doing the work.
All righty, we're back here at Northwest, getting set for the introduction of the starting lineups and the presentation of the colors. And I think they will do the presentation of the colors first. In fact, I know they will. And I assume it will be the pep band that will play the national anthem. And here come the junior ROTC cadets presenting our colors.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you would please rise and remove your hats and sing of our national anthem. In honor of our country, those who defended tonight's color guards provided by the Grizzlies Battalion GWAL cadets. Presenting tonight's colors are Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Aiden Charlier, Cadet Captain T.D. Hughes, Cadet Captain Amelia Keeper, and Cadet Corporal Hudson DeVille. Singing the national anthem this evening is junior from Northwest, Gabe Picado.
And that's the national anthem. I'd love to give credit to the young man singing it. Quite frankly, I missed his name. But he did a wonderful job. He sang it at the last home game as well. I need to find out who that was. We'll give him credit where credit is due. Okay, now it's time for the introduction of the starting lineups. And while they're introducing them on the floor, I'm going to introduce them to you myself. We're going to introduce all the Capen players first, starting with 6'6" senior, number 0, Will Ancio. 6'2" senior, number 3, Dominic Shibley. 6'4" junior, William Thengvall, wearing number 11. 6'3", sophomore, number 21, Corbin Johnson. 6'5", junior, number 22, Tegan Charles. That's the starting lineup for Steve X, Cape and Mount Carmel Crusaders. Coach Eck is assisted by Cortland Carney, James Conley, Tim Hebert, Will Hebert, and J.D. Short. Now the starting lineup for your Northwest Grizzlies, a 6'2" junior forward, number 1, Jerome Henderson. 5'9" junior guard, number 2, Tayshawn Williams. 5'11", sophomore guard, number 5, Eli Benning. 5'9", senior guard, number 10, David Hudspeth. And finally, a 5'8" senior guard, number 24, L.J. Phillips. Grizzlies are coached by Andy Hill. He's assisted by Gavin Dark, Kylan Hawkins, and Jim Murnaugh. Grizzlies are in their home whites. They'll be playing from left to right in the first half. Cape and Mount Carmel is wearing their blue uniforms with white trim and white numerals on the back, and at least the haberdasher got those uniforms right. Getting set for the opening tip for Northwest, it'll be Jerome Henderson, and for Cape and Mount Carmel, it'll be Will Ancio. Will Ancio, a wideout, who's already committed to play at K-State next year. We're all set to go here. Hope you enjoy the contest. Let's see if we can get a double sweep tonight. A double upset is what I want to say. Capon wins the opening tip, and bringing it up is Corbin Johnson. Johnson has his pass blocked momentarily. Thengvall has it. Thengvall dishes it off, and just like that, Capon leads as Will Ancio. Actually, that was Tegan Charles that scored it, excuse me. Just underway here, first period. Grizzlies have Henderson, Williams, Benning, Hudspeth, and Phillips on the floor here to start the game. Tayshawn Williams in and out, no good. Good rebound by L.J. Phillips, but he couldn't get it to go. Actually, that was Hudspeth, excuse me. Couldn't get it to go. There's one that's poked away by Henderson, but Ancio gets it back. Tegan Charles to Thengvall underneath to Ancio, and he lays it in, and that's 4-0 Capon. And you look at go up and down this Capon Mount Carmel lineup, and I have a roster that unfortunately has both JV and varsity on the same roster. There's a three by Henderson, and the Grizzlies right back in it. But if I take out the people that I think are on JV, there is no one on this Cape and Mount Carmel team who is shorter than 6 foot. There's Ancio underneath again. Oh, taken away by Phillips. Nice job, L.J. Phillips. And Benning brings it down the floor for Northwest. Over on the near side to Tayshawn Williams. Williams back over to Benning. Benning, a long three is short. Thengvall gets the rebound and sends a long one to Tegan Charles. And Charles and Henderson fight for it underneath, and what are they going to call? I still don't know what they've called. I think they're going to say that the ball was out of bounds, last touched by Cape and Mount Carmel, and it will be Grizzly basketball. Benning inbounds to David Hudspeth. 4-3, Grizzlies trail, 5:38 to go, first quarter. L.J. Phillips. Tayshawn Williams. Williams in the paint, back over to Hudspeth. David, double team, gives it back to Williams, underneath to Henderson. Henderson up, floats it, count it. Grizzlies lead, 5-4. Ancio with it, gives it off to Tegan Charles. Charles, a 12-footer, in and out, no good. Rebounded by L.J. Phillips. Tayshawn Williams will bring it up the floor. Grizzlies with the lead and the ball. Henderson for three, good! 8-4 Grizzlies. Underneath Ancio, God, he's a big boy too. Not only is he tall, but he's a big guy. They don't have his weight on here. He put one up, hit Henderson in the chops, no call. Grizzlies get the rebound, and Hudspeth will bring it down. Hudspeth to Benning. Benning all the way over to Tayshawn Williams. Williams drives up in the paint, up off the glass. It was deflected. Who's going to get it? I think a foul's called here. So foul's on Tegan Charles. That's the first foul of the game for either team. It will send Williams to the line to shoot a pair. Grizzlies are going to make a substitution here after the first shot. And the first one misses. In comes Sincere Thompson. Sincere Thompson, number 13, a 5'11" junior guard, comes in, and L.J. Phillips takes a seat. Williams with one more free throw. And he missed them both. Rebounded by Corbin Johnson. Here come the Crusaders back down with it. Back out to Johnson. Johnson, a three-pointer, good. 8-7 Grizzlies. 4 minutes to go, first quarter. And just like that, a 2-3 zone is put in place by the Crusaders. They obviously love that formation. Williams almost walked with it. Gives it to Henderson, now over to Benning. Benning underneath. There's one off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Thengvall. Shibley brings it down the floor. Gives it to Thengvall, back to Shibley. Now there's another three by Capon off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Benning. Benning sends it to Tayshawn Williams. Williams to Hudspeth for three. That's going to be short. And it's rebounded there by Shibley. Now we have a whistle. And a foul's going to be called on Tayshawn Williams. First team foul on Northwest in the contest. 3:09 to go, first quarter. Substitution as Ancio comes out and Bo Dalian comes in. And Bo Dalian, you may not recognize his name, but if you know the name Powers, and in this town everybody knows the name Powers, every one of the Powers kids is big. Ben Powers is an offensive lineman for the Ravens. And Bo Dalian is a cousin to Ben Powers. Inbounded by the Crusaders. That'll be Barrier with it. No, that's Corbin Johnson, excuse me. This is the double roster thing. I wish they hadn't done that. Eli Benning puts it home. I'm sorry, that's not Eli Benning. What am I doing? Javon Glover picks up his first foul. Count the basket to Corbin Johnson, and he will finish it off. Going to make some adjustments here and see if I can give you the right names for the Capon kids since they're all mushed together here. Thengvall puts up a three, good. 12-8, Grizzlies trail. That's 8 straight for Capon. Grizzlies are going to make a couple of substitutions here in a moment. Glover sends it over to Hudspeth, who walked with it. Coming in for the Grizzlies, L.J. Phillips is coming back, and he will be joined by 6-foot senior guard number 3, Leon Harris, in the game for the first time. 2:11 to go, first quarter. Grizzlies down 12-8. Been a fast-moving first quarter. Around the horn it goes for Cape and Mount Carmel. That's Shibley with it. Now he dishes it off to Johnson in the corner. Thingvall lost the handle and picked off by Williams. Williams will bring it across the timeline. Tayshawn lost the handle. Now he gives it back to LJ and back to Tayshawn. Back to Glover. Whoops. Grizzlies lost it. Harris comes up with it though. He traveled that time, did Williams, and that'll turn it over to Capon. 81 seconds to go in the first quarter. Shibley brings it up the floor for Capon. Over on the far side to Max Keller. Keller with it. Gives it back to Thingvall, and Thingvall charged. No question about it. Thingvall can't believe it, but there's no question. Thingvall comes out, Ancio comes back in. Grizzlies will have it. That's only the second foul of the quarter for Capon. Grizzlies only have 3. Tayshawn Williams into Glover. Glover to Phillips, back to Williams. Harris and Thompson round out the 5 on the floor. Thompson with it, up off the glass, doesn't go. Rebounded by Ancio. And a loose ball picked up by Thompson. 2-on-0 break. He gives it to Harris and he scores. Leon Harris puts it in. 30 seconds to go in the quarter. It's 12-10. Ancio, double teamed, gets rid of it. A long 3 in and out by Caleb Nye, and 14 to go. Grizzlies will no doubt play for the last shot. Williams underneath, puts it up, count it. We're tied at 12, and that's the way the quarter will end. At the end of one quarter of play, it's Northwest 12, Capon 12. We'll be back with the second quarter in 60 seconds. You're watching NWHS Grizz on the Northwest YouTube channel. This is Grizzly basketball. Say what?
I got everything.
You're the man. Getting ready for the start of the second quarter. Quick scoring summary. Ancio with 2, Thingvall with 3, Johnson with 5, Charles with 2. For Northwest, Henderson has 8, 2 apiece for Tayshawn Williams and Leon Harris. That's the scoring summary. Grizzlies will get the ball to start the second quarter. Nobody took a timeout in the first quarter. Possession arrow now favoring Cape and Mount Carmel. Glover thought about it. Instead, gives it to Henderson. On the floor with Glover and Henderson is Leon Harris, Tayshawn Williams, and L.J. Phillips. That's the 5 on the floor as we start the second quarter of play here at Northwest. Undefeated, number 1 ranked Cape and Mount Carmel on the floor. And there we just coughed it up. Here's Ancio dishing it off, and he missed the lay-in, and it's rebounded by Glover. That was Bo Dalian that missed that. Tayshawn Williams tried a long bomb, and it missed. It goes out of play. It will turn over to Capen. If you're just joining us, you need to go back and on this podcast and watch the girls game if you missed it. It was a great game. The girls upset Capen 58-54. Underneath, there's a foul on Harris. Benning comes back in for Williams. And Tegan Charles back in for Bo Dalian of Capen. Full house here at Northwest tonight. Capen traveled very well coming across town. There's Ancio laying it in, missing it. Charles with a putback. He missed it, but he got fouled. And it's on Glover. That's his second. Team foul number 5 for Northwest, and it will put Will Ancio at the line to shoot a pair. Invite you to stay with us at halftime tonight. And at halftime, we'll have a special guest to visit with us. Former Hall of Fame and former Northwest soccer coach, Bobby Bribieska, will join us at halftime. We're not going to talk about soccer, and we're not going to talk about basketball. We're going to talk about golf. And there's a putback by Will Ancio, and he makes them both 14-12. Capen leads. Harris for 3. Off the rim, and it does not go. Will Ancio gets the rebound and almost threw it away. There's a Hudspeth picking the pocket. And he traveled. Now that's too bad. Corbin Johnson comes back in for Capen. On the far side. Ancio with it. Now another whistle. And a travel on the far side by Caleb Nye. You can hear we have some extra refs in the stands here tonight. Harris double teamed. He lost it. And it's going to be Capen basketball. 6 minutes to go till halftime. Capen with it. Corbin Johnson loses it. And here's Harris putting it up, and it doesn't go. The putback misses, and Capen ends up with it. Ancio dishes it off to Corbin Johnson, and that was an opportunity missed by Capen, by the Grizzlies. They had a chance to tie it there and couldn't do it. Thengvall puts it up off the glass, no good. Gets it back, and he's fouled. I don't think they'll count that. Well, like I said, maybe they will. They say the basket is good. So he's shooting 1 here. And he makes it. Grizzlies are down by 5 with 5:30 to go till halftime. Benning gives it to Harris. Harris to Phillips. Back to Harris. Now to Henderson. Henderson almost got himself double teamed there. Harris with it. And he dishes it back to Phillips. Phillips to Henderson. And Capon just gets right back into that 2-3 zone again. And Harris for three. Good! Leon Harris gets us within 2. And a foul called, and it's too bad. LJ did everything he could to get that ball. And he's going to get nailed for a foul. That's his second. He'll come out now, and I think Sincere Thompson will go in for him. Tayshawn Williams comes back in. Harris takes a seat. Henderson and Benning stay in the game. And I think I got everybody. Oh, Hudspeth is still out there as well. Ancio at the line. Makes the first one. This is a 1-and-1 as Grizzlies have put Capon into the bonus. Ancio, second one is also good. Nice touch for a big man. Thompson. Henderson to Williams. Williams double team, gets it back to Henderson. And back over to Benning. Benning drive is in the paint underneath, tried to get it to Thompson. It's picked off by Thengball. Thengball sends it up to Ancio. Ancio. Back up here to Johnson, to Thengball for three. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Ancio, and he lays it in. That's what the height will do for you. 21-15. Grizzlies trail. They take a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here and remind you that ex-soccer coach Bobby Bribiesca will join us here at halftime. And this is our last broadcast for almost a week. We are off on Tuesday as we have a bye in City League play, and then the boys will start tournament action next Thursday at Valley Center in the January Jam tournament. Grizzly boys will play the host team, Valley Center High School. They'll play the Hornets at 6 o'clock on Thursday. We'll be on the air with Andy Hill in the pregame show at 5:40 on Thursday afternoon. And the girls will enjoy the week off. And the following week, we'll just turn the tables. It'll be the girls playing 4 games without the boys. Hudspeth brings it in, 3:47 to go in the second quarter. Williams, a long three. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Ancio. Corbin Johnson sends it forward to Brooks Powers, another Powers kid. Ancio puts it up, can't see. Thengball, the fourth attempt was Thengball, he gets it. Brooks Powers is one of the short guys, he's only 6'2". David Hudspeth with it, Corbin Johnson on him. And that one is deflected and picked off by Will Ancio, and here comes Capon back, leading by 8, their largest margin of the game, and trying to add to it. Tegan Charles from 5 feet puts it home, and it's 25-15. Grizzlies down by 10. Capon starting to pull away here in this second quarter. 2-3 zone by the Crusaders. There's one that's put up short by Williams, rebounded by Ancio, and here comes the Crusaders with Thengval. Corbin Johnson off the rim, no good. Back out to Corbin Johnson. Thingvall sends it all the way across. Corbin Johnson thought about a three, now puts it in the paint, loses the handle, and it will be David Hudspeth picking it off, and he'll bring it down the court uncontested. David Hudspeth, spin move in the paint, dishes it off. Thompson for three, misses everything. Ancio to Charles. Charles from 6 feet. He made that one a minute ago. There's a putback by Thingvall. Grizzlies are down by a dozen with 75 seconds remaining in the half. So they're going to go in with some work to do because they were tied at the end of the first quarter. Grizzlies have only scored 3 points in this quarter. They've gone into a scoring funk here. Nice pass to Thingvall. Here's a three-point attempt. Missing everything. Hudspeth gets it. Here's Benning. Benning with going down there with Henderson, and Benning puts it up and misses. No foul. Charles has it, and he turned it over. Harris comes in for Williams. Benning and Hudspeth and Jerome Henderson, Sincere Thompson also on the floor with Harris, and we have 33 seconds to go in the second quarter. To Benning, back over to Hudspeth. Hudspeth looking for some help, not getting it. Now Harris with it. I almost had his pocket picked. Here's Benning for three. Off the rim, no good. And Capron with a chance here at the very end. That'll go out of play, and with virtually no time on the clock, the ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be a first touch in the game, and the half will be over. There's 0.2 of a second on the clock. Thingvall will inbound for the Crusaders. That's it. At the end of one half of play, Cape and Mount Carmel 27, Northwest 15. We'll be back with our halftime extravaganza. Bobby Bribieska will join us after this 60-second timeout. No, it's just a regular commercial block. We'll be back. This is Grizzly basketball. Put the camera on the two of us. Turn the camera on us. Put those on. See what you look like here. Not bad. And kind of look in that direction where the camera is, because that's what they're going to see, and we're on in 5 seconds. Welcome back to Northwest High School, where the Grizzlies boys trail 27-15 after 2 quarters of play, and we're joined now at halftime by a long-time familiar face here at Northwest High School, former soccer coach, and Hall of Fame soccer coach, I might add. Bobby Bribieska joins us. How's retirement treating you?
I'm busy. I'm keeping busy. My wife Vivian, she's got so many chores for me. Mr. Arkin, I can't keep up.
Well, we're glad to have you on board, and wanted you to come on here tonight and talk about something that we're just starting to gear up, and that's the annual Eric Profit scholarship golf tournament that's going to be played June 19th out at Rolling Hills Country Club. Tell us about it.
Well, believe it or not, it's our 26th annual coming up, and we're very fortunate to be able to play this tournament at Rolling Hills, one of the best premier golf courses in the city of Wichita. So we got a good thing going down there with Rolling Hills, and 26 years is a long time. And I'm just so happy that we have the support to keep it going.
And to those of you watching the game tonight, if you have played in this tournament before, like in past years, the website is up for registration now. You can register for this year's tournament by going to NW Grizzlies Golf. That's NW Grizzlies, plural, golf.com. Click on the registration button on the left-hand side, and it'll walk you through it. Registration only takes a few minutes, and fees for greens fees are the same as last year, correct?
Yes. The best thing about this Grizzly tournament, Northwest tournament, is that it's a tournament. It's a charity tournament, and it's a very fun tournament. I mean, for example, Bobby B will play golf twice a year. I play a pregame warm-up before I go to the big tournament. But it's a fun tournament, and the fee of $125 has to be the most inexpensive tournament in the city. And you really get your money back, because you're going to go out there early, get a nice breakfast, and then go out there and get on the green and work on your putting, get on the driving range. And throughout the tournament, there's a lot of refreshments. It's a fun tournament for a great cause.
Okay. And not only do we need players, we need sponsorships. And there are all levels of sponsorships available. Folks, you can see that. All that information is on the website. Just go to sponsorships. The sponsorships range from tournament sponsors, where we ask for $2,500 for that level of support, all the way down to sponsoring a hole during the day of the tournament for $100.
Yes, that's right now. That is the biggest area we have right now with sponsors. Is our hole sponsors. $100. We're going to put your family name on the sign or your business. It's a great way to support this tournament. Just to remind you, this is a tournament where we give out scholarship money to the seniors at Northwest, boys and girls, and that really helps them to start the college.
Any kind of post-secondary education qualifies, whether it's technical school, trade school, college, junior college, 4-year college, 2-year college, makes no difference. They all qualify for that, and that's a great benefit for that tournament, and a great way for them to get it, as you said, to get a jump start on their college expenses.
One of the things that I love about Northwest High School is in the soccer program, 99.9, all seniors are going to go to college or to a trade school. And that's what the boys program and the girls program. Very intelligent players. But this is a nice way to help the parents get their kids in school. And I'll say this is very important. Do not let money keep you from going to college, because there is money out there. Here's one charity tournament that's going to help you get there.
Exactly right. There's all kinds of, not only scholarship money, but financial aid, grant money. There's all kinds of that stuff available wherever you want to go. Anybody who is interested in pursuing post-secondary education should be able to do so just by looking around for the right kind of support that might be available.
Right. And the second goal that we have, not only do we give scholarship money for college, but we also use some of the money to keep up the maintenance at our soccer field. Right now, we've got a big project that's working on the field, trying to make it a better field than what it is right now. And that's a 2-phase. We just did the 1 phase in the fall, and the second phase is coming up in spring.
And that work on the field includes leveling the field. We killed all the weeds right at the end of the fall season.
Right.
They came in and killed all the weeds. They overseeded. That seed will stay there all winter, assuming the birds don't eat it.
Right. The geese.
The geese. There's a gazillion geese on that field all the time anyway. But that seed will come up in the spring while the girls are playing on it. That will actually come up and fill in there. So they'll have the goal is to have our players have a carpet to play on to improve the quality of the game and improve the safety to reduce injuries caused by an uneven surface.
That's right. We've already added additional sprinklers that should make a better spray of water, even out the field. And Northwest and South High are the only tournaments left with natural grass. And I like to think that natural grass is the way God wanted this game to be played. So that's going to really improve. I think when the kids come to play at Northwest, they're going to love it, and it just makes a better game.
Well, and I think it's going to increase the appeal for kids to want to come and be in the Northwest soccer program because of the great facilities that they get to play on.
Well, you know, when you go to a football stadium, the fans are too far away from the action. Here at Northwest, you might be 10 yards away from the touch lines, and you kind of get more into the game. You can feel the game. It's more fun. And it's better atmosphere to play at Northwest than in a football stadium.
Okay. So, folks, let's summarize this by saying if you can support this tournament in one of two ways. First of all, you can play in it. You can register now. Go on the registration page. That only takes a minute to fill it out. Name, address, email. There's a place for all that stuff. Just fill in the blanks, and you're registered for the tournament this summer.
Yeah.
The other way you can support it is to be a sponsor. And to be a sponsor, contact one of the two of us. Okay, this man here, who I'm pointing at, this is our tournament director. Okay, you can call Bobby. His phone number is on the website. Give it to him now.
Right. All the info you need about this tournament is on the website. Check it out and look at all the links. You see all the players that played in the past. You got the sponsorship sheet that you can log on and help us out. This program, this tournament, is not just for our kids, but it's for the kids that come to Northwest to play soccer. And so please help us out. Check the website and get involved with Northwest soccer.
Okay. Bobby, thanks for joining us here at halftime, and we'll talk to you again before the season is out.
Right. We got a great basketball game. The girls won a big game. Now the boys are doing very well. We got a sellout crowd tonight, so that's good stuff.
Let's do it. Let's do it. In fact, we've got two of the girls here, and I want to get them on briefly here before we start the third quarter. Okay. Congratulate them on their outstanding game. So, Bobby, thank you for joining us.
Right.
We'll talk to you soon.
Right. Go Grizzlies.
Okay. Go Grizzlies. All righty. Now we're going to keep the camera right where it is. Girls, I'll see you later. Bobby, thank you again. We're going to invite a couple of the girls players in here real quick. Both. Come here and look at the camera. Get us in the camera. They don't need to see my fat belly. Liam, camera on the faces. You get in there too. Okay. We have a rookie cameraman. There we go. You're going to zoom it back out a little bit more. Perfect. All righty. Well, congratulations, Sasha Rita, Leah Richard joining us here at halftime, and we're going to show you their faces real quick, and we're going to talk to them while the game is going on. So now that you've seen the three of us, especially the two of them, flip it around, catch the game. Okay, Eli, go ahead and do what you need to do here as far as the control's concerned. We are live, ladies. First of all, you got to talk into that.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, did you think? I don't know what to say. I shouldn't say I'm surprised because I'm surprised. I mean, you trailed the whole game, and all of a sudden in the fourth quarter, you took it to the house.
I was like, coming into this game, I felt really good, so I wasn't worried. I thought we was going to win.
All right, what's the strategy? What'd you do? What was your game plan here in the fourth quarter?
Really good energy in the locker room. That's all that I think it was.
At halftime
No,
or
before
the game?
Energy and executing. I feel like we executed a lot. And we were really positive. We were very positive with each other.
Well, that obviously showed on the court, and you all played so well together. The chemistry on the court was probably the best I've ever seen with this team.
Thank you. Definitely. We really did play together tonight.
So you get 10 days off. Okay, so you're going to have 10 days of fun practice coming off this big win against a very good Cape and Mount Carmel team. So you have a big challenge ahead of you again now. When you come back, you play Heights.
Yeah, Heights is the next challenge.
Okay, so you'll have a
We have our mid-season tournament before we play them. So
You have the what? I'm sorry.
mid-season tournament. It's the 26th, the 27th, and 28th. We play in Lawrence, Kansas.
That's after Heights, isn't it?
No, I know. Is it?
I think you play Heights on Tuesday and the tournament is on Thursday.
Yeah, then we play.
Yeah, that's what I have on my schedule anyway. So, okay. Well, listen, congratulations on an outstanding win for both of you. Okay. You make sure your parents watched.
Oh, yeah.
You make sure they watch, all right? 'Cause they got a lot of things to watch for tonight. All right. Good luck. We'll see you. We'll see you play next Tuesday at Heights. All righty. Aaliyah Richard and Sasha Reed up here with us after their big win against Cape and Mount Carmel tonight. And what you've been watching, of course, has been going on behind my back. So I turn around and I see that the score has gotten to 32-15. Capen, 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. And the Crusaders have the possession arrow, and a timeout has been taken by somebody. Looks like it was taken by Northwest. And I'm assuming it's the 30-second timeout. I did not see the signal because I, talking to the Lady Grizzlies who came up here. If had I known they were coming, I would have held Bobby off until after the game for a visit. But glad to have them in any case. And we congratulate again the girls on an outstanding win. Boys have some work to do. They've been doubled up and then some. 32-15. They're down by 17. That's their biggest deficit of the game. And again, they're playing the number one ranked team in 5A. So this is a tough hill they're going to have to climb. Grizzlies inbound. Again, they're playing from right to left in this half. I assume you figured that out without my help. And whoops. On the far side, Williams with it. I'm sorry, Williams has it now, I should say. And it looks like the starting five is out there. We have Jerome Henderson, Tayshawn Williams, Eli Benning, David Hutsmith, and LJ Phillips on the floor at the moment. Javon Glover getting set to come in, probably for LJ. There's a long three-pointer missing, rebounded by Henderson. He gives it to Williams, and here comes Tayshawn back down the floor with it. He gives it to Benning. Benning against a triple team, gives it to Hudsmith. David thought about it. Now he's got double team on him. He's in trouble. And the ball goes out of play, and it will belong to Cape and Mount Carmel. Glover does come in. And it's Williams who sits down. And bringing the ball down the floor is Corbin Johnson. Johnson dishes it off to Thingvall. Now he gives it to Shibley. And a long three-point bomb by William Thingvall. 35-15, Grizzlies down by 20. Benning to Phillips. Phillips off the glass, doesn't go. Rebound to Corbin Johnson. Johnson brings it down the floor. LJ Phillips did a nice job of trying to poke it away and count the basket and a foul. Shibley scores. He'll go to the line to shoot one and try and get the three-pointer the old-fashioned way. Foul is charged to LJ Phillips. That's his third. Shibley at the line shooting one. And it's good. 38-15. Grizzlies down 23. They're going in the wrong direction here, and they're going to need to make a comeback. Wouldn't be the first time this team has done that by any means. Benning takes the inbound pass, brings it across the timeline. Henderson for three. Missed everything. Rebounded there by Tegan Charles. Here comes Cape and Mount Carmel back. In the corner is Thingvall. Back out here to Johnson. Back to Thingvall. Thingvall in the paint. Dishes it off. Shibley for three. Short. Rebounded by Johnson, and he scores. Everything going right for Cape and Mount Carmel in this one. Grizzlies have only scored 3 points since the first quarter. Yeah. They've been outscored. They just got a 3 now. They've been outscored 13-3 in this quarter. Around the horn it goes again. Thingvall dishes it off. And a nice 2-point basket by Max Keller for Capen. And what do we have here? We have a foul. It's going to be called, I think, on Thingvall. I don't know why I keep guessing. I guess wrong every time. Foul's on Corbin Johnson. It's his first. Grizzlies make Crusaders make a couple of subs. In the paint and going up and having it blocked. Phillips tried to score. It was blocked, and the rebound was picked off by Bo Dalian. Dalian up and scores. Nice little touch by Bo Dalian that time. 2:35 to go in the third. 44-18, Grizzlies trail. Glover can't get it to go. Grizzlies just cannot buy a basket. This one's up to Keller. Keller underneath and count it for Shibley. Grizzlies in danger of getting into mercy rule territory. Glover off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Dominic Shibley, and here he'll bring it up the floor. Now he dishes it off to Max Keller. Keller. And what do we have? A foul called. It's on Eli Benning. It's his third. Third team foul. Crusaders will inbound with 1:47 to go in the third. Oh, they got it into Thingvall, and he got fouled by Glover reaching in for the ball. Unfortunate. And they're going to give Thingvall 2 shots on this. I don't understand that. That was on an inbound play, but anyway, Thingvall gets 2 shots. The first one is no good. He makes the second one. Grizzlies need to score in a hurry. And they need to score in bunches. Benning up, no good. Rebounded by Thingvall. Thingvall sends one forward, and a nice try to save it, but no good. It went into the bleachers. It will be it'll be Northwest basketball. Tayshawn Williams puts it up. It doesn't go. They just cannot buy a bucket. Max Keller gets the rebound. Here comes Capon back. Keller misses. Rebound to Shipley, and what are they going to call? Now, they didn't give him the basket, but I do not know what he called. The only thing I can guess is they called a travel, and I didn't see the signal. But I honestly do not know. Benning underneath. And there's a shot by Thompson. He scores. He'll go to the line and shoot one. Thompson's free throw is good. 47-21, less than a minute to go now in the third quarter. Underneath, spin move, putting it up. Oh gosh, that was nice. Bo Dalian made a nice move there. You got to give credit where credit's due. This team is good. Williams has his pocket picked. They dish it off to Daly and underneath. Oh, an easy lay-in. Wow, that was just 30 seconds to go in the quarter, and the Grizzlies are now down by 30. Tayshawn Williams. Good for three. Gives us something to cheer about here at the end of the quarter. 13 to go. Underneath and scoring it is Caleb Nye, and that'll do it. At the end of three quarters, it's Cape and Mount Carmel 53, Northwest 24. We'll be back with the fourth quarter after the 60-second timeout. You're watching NWHS Grizz on Northwest YouTube channel. This is Grizzly basketball.
Third quarter, what I missed it up.
That's all right.
Outscored, they got 26-9.
It was bad. It was just a lot of points, and I was like,
They're putting them in bunches.
With our executive producer, Eli Taylor, and videographer Liam Frieden, Kevin Arkin with you at Northwest, where the Grizzlies trail the Crusaders by 29 going into the fourth quarter. And the Crusaders have the ball. If they score on this possession, it'll be a running clock quarter. Round the horn it goes. Some good defense being played. 4-on-2 break by Northwest. Underneath, Leon Harris. And he scores, and Harris gives us a little bit of life. Underneath, gosh, another great basket by Bo Daly, and he has made some pretty moves here in this contest. Underneath, Jerome Henderson gets a bucket from the back door. And Capon is going to take a timeout. That's the first one they've taken the whole game. This will probably be a 30-second timeout. It is a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here.
you know who scored that Capon?
What did I just say? It was Bo Daly in 13. No games Tuesday. We don't play again now till Thursday next week. The boys will play in the January Jam tournament at Valley Center against the host team, the Valley Center Hornets. That game's at 6 o'clock. We're on the air at 5:40. Capon inbounds with it. Caleb Nye dishes it off to Nathan Thingvall. And Capon coughs it up. Northwest will inbound. Leon Harris, Tayshawn Williams, Eli Benning, Sincere Thompson, and Jerome Henderson on the floor for your Grizzlies. Benning for three. Off the side, no good. Nye sends it, right up the middle to Daly, and he missed one. He is human. And just like that, Capon gets it. I don't think that one went in. I think that hit the side of the net. Henderson dishes it off to Williams. And there's one that gets knocked out of play by Capon. It will stay with Northwest. 6:01 to go. Coming in for Northwest, L.J. Phillips returns along with David Hudspeth. And taking a seat are Sincere Thompson and Leon Harris. Blocking foul now. Going to be charged to Benning. That's his fourth. Team foul number 5 for Capon. Ball inbounded here to Caleb Nye. And that one's going to be, it's being taken by LJ. And a foul's going to be called. I think that foul will be called on Thingvall. It is on Nathan Thingvall. That's his first. Team foul number 3 here for Capon Mount Carmel. Tayshawn Williams will inbound for Northwest. Gets it to Henderson. Back to Williams. Williams drives, pulls it back out, drives again. And he goes up and he is hammered. Oh my God. Took one right in the chops. And Nathan Thingvall picks up his second foul in 15 seconds. Loose on the floor, who's going to get it? A held ball, and on the alternating possession, it will go to Northwest. Williams' shot is blocked. Gets it back, puts it up. A foul's called. He'll go to the line and shoot a pair. Fouls on Nathan Winging. His second. Tayshawn Williams misses the first one. Rocco Keller comes in for Capon Mount Carmel, replacing Brooks Powers. And I don't think any of the Capon starters are in the game. Williams gets 1 out of 2. It's 55-32 with 5:19 to go. Underneath, spin move. Looking for help. There's a three-point bomb. Nothing but net. Loose on the floor. Benning gets it back. And Williams off the heel. No good. Rebounded there by Well, I thought Hudspeth was going to get it, but Powers came in and stole it from him. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 5th attempt. It still hadn't gone. Now a whistle after all of that. 5 attempts at the basket, and finally Hudspeth is called for a foul. That's his first, team foul number 6. And that will have Nathan Wieging going to the line. He gets the first one. And he missed the second. And the rebound batted back in, but it's picked up by L.J. Phillips. He gives it to Benning. Benning on the far side to Hudspeth. Hudspeth, nice soft touch, in and out, no good. Rebounded by Capon. Wieging sends it up to Nathan Thingvall. He sends one wide. Now a easy lay-in. Yep, counted for Max Keller. And finally, a foul called. Fouls on Max Keller. That's his first. Each team with 6 fouls now, so we're in bonus land after this. Anything else to slow the game down? First free throw by Williams is good. Glover comes back in. Thompson comes back in. Harris comes back in. Henderson, Phillips, and Benning come out. Also in the game is Williams, who's shooting, and David Hudspeth. That's the 5 on the floor. Makes the second one. On the near side, Thingvall dishes it off to Nye. Back to Thingvall. He put up a 3, it missed. Rebounded by the Grizzlies. Hudspeth brings it down the floor under the basket and lays it in. And a nice play that time by David Hudspeth. 61-36, 3:39 to go. I think it's pretty safe to say we know what the outcome's going to be. It's just what will the score be. Grizzlies' winning streak is going to come to an end, and Capon's going to stay undefeated, I'm afraid. That one gets knocked out of play. It'll stay with Capon. Coming in for the Grizzlies, 5'10", freshman guard Darian Hammond making his first appearance. He will replace Tayshawn Williams. Bo Daly and count it. Boy, he's had some pretty baskets tonight. 3 minutes to go. In the corner, Glover up, and it just stuffed on his shot. Oh, wow. Another nice shot, that one by Nathan Thingvall on a great pass. I mean, you gotta give him credit. This team is good. They've got some good players. Hammond for 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded to Capon Mount Carmel's Caleb Nye. He sends one forward into the corner. It goes. Thingvall for 3. It misses everything. And that'll go to Northwest. And coming in for the Grizzlies, number 12 is a 5'9" sophomore guard, Jason Dirting. And 5'9" junior guard, Matt Osborne, come in, replacing Glover and Hudspeth. Grizzlies clearing the bench. It'll be Thompson bringing it up the floor. Hammond on the near side. Harris has his shot blocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Northwest. 1:55 to go. Grizzlies down by 29. Harris throws one in to Thompson, and Thengvall fouls him. That'll put Thompson at the line on a 1-and-1. Hi there. Thompson gets a chance to put a couple points on the board with the clock not moving. Capon will sub a couple of players. Back in, coming in is Jude Porter, 5'8" freshman. And who else just came in? Number 11 is Mason Collins, a 6'3" freshman. Like I said, they don't have anybody under 6 feet. I don't know what they're feeding them over there, but they got some big boys on that team. They didn't have big kids like that when I was over there. And he makes them both. 65-38, 1:54 to go. Underneath. Up and score it for Paul Bloomer. Paul Bloomer happens to be the son of Capon Mount Carmel's principal. Here's a three-point attempt in and out, and a foul call. We're going to have 3 free throws being taken there by Jason Durding. Nice, Jay Sean Durding, excuse me for mispronouncing his name. Here's the first one. Good. He's on the score sheet. Second one is good. Now Capon subs in 2 more players. Payson Gosh, a 6'3" sophomore, came in, along with Kyle Kaya, 6'4" sophomore. Kaya will put it in. 67-41, Capon. Underneath. Around the horn it goes. Well, and Capon turns it over with 1:08 to go in the contest. Thompson brings it down the floor to Harris on the near side. Leon puts it, dishes it off. There's one for an attempt anyway for Matt Osborne, but he missed it. Capon with it. Capon just working it around now. They put one in. Grizzlies have it with 24 remaining, and this should do it. I wouldn't be a bit surprised if they don't even advance it. Well, they do. That shows you what I know. Durding to Thompson. Harris to Osborne. Harris puts it up at the buzzer, and we are final. Final score tonight, Capon Mount Carmel 69 and Northwest 41. We'll be back to wrap this up in 60 seconds and tell you about next week one more time, so stay with us. This is Grizzly basketball.
All right, I have to
go. Go, scram. Thank you all. Liam, thank you. You have a ride here? let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 4, 5, 6, 12, 14, 16, 19. Wow. Welcome back to Northwest, where the Grizzly boys fall tonight to Cape and Mount Carmel by a score of 69-41 in a game where they hung in as long as they could. They only trailed by, what did they trail by at halftime? Well, they trailed by a dozen at half. They were tied at the end of the first quarter, and and Grizzlies went into a scoring drought, and they just couldn't keep up with the Crusaders after that. Give you the scoring summaries here. I'm actually sitting here adding them up while I'm talking to you, and while I'm doing that, let me just tell you one more time what our schedule is for next week. Girls are off next week. They play at Heights the following a week from Tuesday. The boys have Tuesday off because it's our bye week, so they won't play until Thursday. Thursday they will begin the. Well, there's no way we got all our points. Oh well, we did what we could. I'm not even sure I'm going to read these to you because I know that ours do not add up to 41 by any means. Oh my gosh, we're not even close. Okay. The boys will play at Valley Center in the Valley Center January Jam Tournament starting at 6 o'clock on Thursday. We'll be on the air at 5:40 with the pregame show with Coach Andy Hill. I'm not going to read you the totals for us because they're not right. I will read you what I have for Capon because I think Capons are correct. No, they're not right either. They don't add up to 69. I'm not going to read you either one. I will tell you that the leading scorer in the game was William Thengball of Capon. He had over 20. For Northwest, the big scorer was Jerome Henderson. We had him for 10 points total in the contest. Okay, I want to thank our outstanding crew tonight. They did a great job. We had Eli Taylor as our executive producer tonight, and he did a great job. Liam, I got to find his name. I forgot his last name. Liam Frieden was our videographer tonight. He's a member of Shane Munro's audio-visual class. And Coach Munro, if you're watching, he gets an A. And so does Eli, for that matter. They both did a great job tonight, and we appreciate their help. Hope we see them with us up in Valley Center next Thursday. Hope you get a chance, if you're local, go up to Valley Center and cheer on the Grizzlies. 6 o'clock next Thursday when they play the host team. If the way that tournament works, our Friday opponent and time will be determined by what happens on Thursday. The other side of our immediate bracket on Thursday is Garden City and Sunrise Christian here in Wichita. The winners of the two games will play Friday at 8 o'clock. The losers will play Friday at 5 o'clock. So we won't obviously know that until we know what happens on Thursday. Join us Thursday. If you can get to Valley Center, great. Bring your phone. You can listen and watch at the same time. If you can't get up to Valley Center, join us on the World Wide Web. If you sign on Thursday to YouTube and the game is not running at 6:20, we're recording it because we couldn't get a signal out of the Valley Center gym. I don't know what our situation is yet with internet. Hotspots last year did not work, and unless some, or 2 years ago when we were there. So unless they've changed something in the last 2 years, there's a possibility we'll have to record the game and upload it overnight. In any case, thanks for joining us tonight. We're glad to have you on board, whether you were with the Cape and Mount Carmel family and, of course, the Northwest family as well. Glad to have you on board. Once again, girls, big upset, 58-54 over the Crusaders. Congratulations to the girls. The boys fall to the number one team in 5A, 69-41. They fall to Cape and Mount Carmel here tonight. For our crew, Kevin Arkin saying good night. Have a great weekend from